Now, of course, the biggest highlight of the past weekend was Africa's richest race day, which took place at Kenilworth Racecourse, the Sun Met. And, of course, the biggest story of the day is who walks away with the coveted title of the Sun Met. And the horse that crossed that finish line first is called One World. And this morning we're joined by his jockey, MJ Beyleveld, and owner, Etienne Braun, in studio. Two very, very proud gentlemen, I'm very sure, who are still reveling in the remnants of that victory. A very good morning to you and welcome to the show, guys.
Good morning.
Cheers, thank you for having us.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
On one scale, fantastic race. You really had to push for that one. It seemed physically quite a duel out there. Obviously, that final stretch against Rainbow Bridge, I think, had everyone on the edge of their seat. But how do you feel, Etienne, when it's been a long road that you've run with this horse came so close in the Queen's Plate? How good does it feel in this moment?
That's a magnificent feeling. We're still on cloud nine. We'll enjoy it and take a while to come back down to earth. But a phenomenal ride by MJ. He got the pace perfect. He rode the perfect race.
Yeah, from start to finish.
You were telling us earlier on that, you kind of get a special feeling, when you have a particular kind of horse that has a certain kind of ability. But further than that, there's a lot of training, there's a lot of grooming that goes into preparing one of the fastest horses in the country for a moment like this. Tell us about that a little bit, open up that world to us.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of time and dedication put in by the trainer, the assistants, all the staff around the stables, the grooms. They're up at 4 in the morning and it's a 24/7 job. These guys never sleep. They're always busy, and it's afternoon work, feeding, grooming, looking after the well-being of the horse, and it pays dividends in the end when they win a race like that.
Yeah.
MJ, you get a sense that this plays out on two levels. I can understand why jockeys are some of the fittest athletes on the planet when you look at a grueling race like that, but there seems to be a connection there. How do you get the most out of a horse like One World?
Yeah, I think, when you ride that type of horse in the class that he's got, it's a big plan, like Etienne said, and working with his horse from when he got to the stables, we always knew he had something in him, a big race in him. He started off very well, and he actually hasn't stopped if you look at his record. But yeah, I think it's just the connection with the horse and working him basically every morning. You know how good he is, and it's just phenomenal to get him to that stage where he ends up winning that type of race, and the expectations have sort of been there from us at the stables and from all the clients and Etienne, Mr. Truter and Brom van Eysteen that's involved. He expected it. He was very low-key before, but there was always a connection, and I always felt that this horse should win something big, and it's just fantastic that it has worked off.
During the race, did you know it? Could you feel it?
I was about to ask, because Etienne said you rode the perfect race. Is that how it felt throughout?
Yeah, obviously we came from a wide draw, and it doesn't make it easy, and he came from one off the outside, and when I jumped out and I was about a length clear, I was like, whoa, we're onto something here. And I read the race exactly before I'd planned out. The pacemaker was in there, and I had Rainbow Bridge next to me, and Ryan Moore ended up pulling back and following me, which obviously knew that was the right horse would pull him through. And we came around the corner, and I gave him a little bit of a breather because I thought we were going quite hard. And he came back to me, and when I asked him in the straight, he gave me a very good kick and got a bit lazy halfway up the straight, and it's only when Rainbow Bridge actually joined him, he put his head down and...
It's like, not again, huh?
Sort of, it was a fighter.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's
awesome. Looking at these images, it's kind of one of those unique experiences that you, as a jockey, can have with a tight bond that you have with your horse, and understanding the dynamics of a race. If somebody out there would love to experience that, what are the steps that you take in order to become a professional jockey?
Well, there's an academy, like I started in Durban, the South African Jockeys Academy, and you do a 5-year apprenticeship there.
Sure.
And then from there, it's obviously you get thrown into the wild, deep world, and as an apprentice, you start racing against all the other senior jockeys. You get a claiming allowance, and from there, it just carries on. And I've been very fortunate to, through the academy, have built up good relationship with a good yard, and then managed to get a sponsorship from Avontier Estate, which is a wine farm, and they breed horses as well.
Yeah.
And I've been very fortunate to have them backing me, and it's a great brand to be carrying, and people in racing that know them, I'm really proud to actually have them supporting me, and it's fantastic.
What a journey.
That takes a village. Etienne, what's next for this amazing horse?
Oh, we're undecided yet. Obviously, he's still a colt, so his breeding career is ahead of him. He's very well bred, which will uplift the mares in this country as well. So undecided yet. if we were to race, obviously off to the July season. But he'll have a well-deserved break as of now.
Surely you have to do the July now, come on.
It's a little bit more complicated than that, yeah. Weights come into play, etc., because he is the equal highest rated horse in the country at the moment. So it's very hard to win the July with 60 kilos, but we'll make a decision shortly and then we'll see where he goes from there.
Wow. Well, be sure to give us a heads up when
man.
his first fold comes to the yearling sale. Need to start investing some money there, man. Well done, Jim.
Put yourself on the list, man. But gentlemen, congratulations again. Thank you so much for stepping in here and enjoy being on Clyde now for a while longer still.
We will do, thank you.
Well, there you have it. Well done to One World and, of course, his team for all of the hard work they did to achieve this exhilarating win. Of course, stay tuned. Also, after the break, we meet the winner of the Best Dressed at the Sun Met.